Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. I said I would have streamed almost a day or two ago, and then I fell asleep. Point is, I'm still tired, but whatever. We'll see what we can do tonight. I'm hopefully gonna go for at least, at a minimum, I want to play 2 hours. I've been wanting to play Final Fantasy all these days. And I just haven't, because like at this hour I'm way asleep. I'm like deep asleep at this hour already. I'm so tired. Anyway, hopefully we start the week on a good note. You know, we stream today and then we stream all the other days of the week. I did update Final Fantasy XVI fix, the mod, and my drivers, the Final Fantasy XVI NVIDIA drivers or whatever. Still getting... No, I have to enable share memory thing. 1 second. Share memory support. There we go. Still, you know, I didn't think the driver was gonna increase our frames by much. However, I did give it a test, but I don't like how it looks. If we go over here, we put FSR, we enable frame generation, and put our limit to 270. But as you can see, it doesn't look good. It smudges all over the place. Like, look at Clive's hair, for example. It's at a stable 60, but I hate how that looks, being honest with you. Oh, that's her mission. We are not gonna go there yet. So we'll stick with Intel XCSS and our 60 frames limit. Normal settings. You can see it looks better. I don't know why I feel like enabling frame generation just ruins the game for the rest of the, until you close it and open it again. Like, I feel like I see artifacts that were not there before. Maybe I'm just like insane. No, Clive's hair definitely looks better. Yeah. Okay, so we had things to do. People to talk with, basically.
Without a ship to carry it there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon. So Mather's alright. Yep.
Oh, there's a side quest here. We'll go do it before we set out on the main quest.
Here for another of my lectures?
No, okay, we've talked with you.
Going so soon?
We gotta talk with... Was it this two? I think it was this two that we didn't talk with.
How are you doing? Oh, same old.
In it. Oto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. That's just the sifting. Actually solving any of the problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for the volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Mardo, they're still with us in our hearts. Tomo. Damn, you're late. Yes. I was eating, because I either eat before stream or I eat after stream. And eating after stream is very bad because then I eat like at 2 a.m.
And Sid?
Who I found out he was when I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us and in you. He took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid. Right?
You off then?
To see what Desiree has to say.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has spelled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stola's reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind, I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I like to think Jara will be proud of me, too. Were he with us today, right?
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? The guy you just told me like a minute ago? It was Jara, in our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since passing and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors This also happens every time after I eat. My throat's just fucked up. Alright, gotta go work. Gonna lurk. Alright, sure. Have a good day at work, Tomo. Thank you for lurking. I imagine we survivals all have a story like that. Someone who remains with us even though they're gone. Yeah, we all do.
Off
Even
you go,
us.
then.
With Sid. Or Sid. Now, where was this quest? I think it's easier if I just take the route up here, and back down, and into the backyards. Let's see what they need help with over there. Go here, right? Yes. This is locked, isn't it? Oh no, it's not locked. It's not anymore. It was locked a while ago, or like a mission ago. The treatment diary. You can do the treating.
Once the Dalmegs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
Is that like a nudge to go look for the medicines? You have anything to say? No, he's probably just learning. Okay.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
I imagine, don't they like carve out your fucking skin, and what anesthesia are they gonna give you? A fucking bottle of alcohol and like down that shit as fast as you can. Hopefully you pass out from the pain. Yeah, like that was the anesthesia before.
The sins of Zemeckis.
I don't know, you... Oh, that's the one Desiree told us was the best student, Shirley.
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, one can't really build what's been lying around for several thousand years. But it was his idea we claim it for our own.
A good idea, I would say, right? I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh, the specs for the 5080 and 5090 leaked, apparently. We won't know for sure until they release, but... Where's the 5080, NVIDIA? Where is the damn 5080? Which I hope they release. They got like a good amount of stock, because if it sells out, I'm not paying a
Did you
scalper.
come through the forge today? It smells like a still. It would explain Blackthorn's foul mood. All that pounding must be splitting his skull.
Yeah, let's see what's at the blacksmith.
What do you need?
Anything
Same for you,
to
dear.
make? 11 bolt flame tongue. Wait, don't we have one? Storm Cray. We have do you mean 0? I have these swords. Oh, maybe it's because we have them on our armory and we don't have them equipped that they don't show up here. Could be. I wonder what our next sword is gonna be.
Fine.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bear before
Oh yeah,
I came
we've heard you
here, I'd
before.
have taken you for a madman. But now, here it is.
Down here at the gardens. Maybe they finally got an apple. Remember that side quest from like... Was it like our second day of playing?
It's not the ether. It's
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough.
Myrtle, the... I don't remember. Did she die? I don't remember, but sure.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
Right?
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now.
Yeah,
All her
Myrtle,
hard
the
work's
girl.
finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she, well,
Oh,
after she died,
no.
and now the fruit's finally ready to eat.
He
And not only is it
died.
ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive.
I thought she would survive and
Welcome news to more than
the
a few, I'd
other
say.
dude would die.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway.
Sure,
You
go ahead.
couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not? I
It'd
think
be
you
nice
should do
being
it,
the
but sure,
bearer
I'll
of
do
good
it.
news for a change.
Thank
You made it
She always had
anyway.
a
Well,
soft
you
spot
look
for
after
apples,
the
And once they've had
tree.
their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sad. I was hoping that she survived. Anyway, least we could do is deliver the apples. 2 baskets. What size? These are the size of the baskets? No, maybe let's see. Those are the sizes of the basket. That's a lot of apples. So that it's actually giving good fruit. It's probably not that much actually. You probably just put baskets like that and that's it.
Did you come
So,
through the...
we can cut through the main deck easier,
forge today?
faster way.
It smells like a
So yeah, the specs for the 5080, 5090 leak, and
Think it's alright to touch him?
no, down here, yeah. And I mean, sure, I'll fucking buy it because like, what other options do I have? But also, I think they should increase the VRAM. What do you mean? What was it? 16? Only 16? And then you give the 5090 like 32? Just give the fucking 5080. Not the, did I say 3090? 5090. Just give the fucking 5080 like 24. Or more, at least.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
I really like this outfit.
Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah, you're welcome. Also, it seems like the bitrate's been good to us today. Hopefully this problem is fixed. Dude, I still feel like... Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Save. and then relaunch the game and see if I am actually insane or if my crazy theory persists that enabling AMD FSR fucks the game even when you turn it off. Maybe it'll just be fucking placebo. But I really do think turning FSR frame generation makes the whole game look horrible, even when you turn it off. Right, load. It looks.
Arthur's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky though.
It looks better to me. Like those like smudging that I saw before, I don't see it now. Equalize here. Yeah, I mean like there's a you see the edges of their arm have like a black shadowing when you move. Like that's been happening forever. I think that's just part of the game, or maybe from the upscaling or whatever. But like his hair doesn't look as horrible. I think as much. I don't know. Maybe I am actually insane.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
I do wonder what sword we are gonna get next. Okay, that's the size. That's still
Blimey,
quite a bit of
please
apples.
Take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be
Yeah,
happy
how are you
knowing
growing
all our
apples
hard
here?
work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave
You're
the basket
welcome.
with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
I'll tell him, yeah.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Can't remember the last time I had fresh fruit. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Did they have any other? No.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your guts. But these beauties are as sweet as you like.
I'll have to pay the boys down in the backyard a visit to tell them thanks.
Right, teleport back there. No point just running when we can do this.
The curse breakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
Yeah, that's what happens to good people.
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after
What was
her.
it, like 7 years,
And
8
now
years?
it's a
5
full-grown
years?
tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
We're back at 50,000 gil, nice. Mortel's apples displayed in Clive's chambers. Nice.
Just look at her. Isn't Martell in fine fettle? And what about young Boffymill here?
Whatever you say, brother, I don't know what that means. Right. Maybe you should talk with the people working here a little bit more instead of naming plants, but whatever. Also, it is quite a question. How is he growing a tree here in the Deadlands, which are, as the name implies, supposedly completely drained of ether and all dead.
Did you come from the forge today? It smells like a still.
Let me speak with Ninetales just to catch up on what we are exactly gonna do, and then we'll do the main quest right away.
And you say Sid?
I think we are close to a big battle. I think we are ambushing the guys. Oh, I remember. Two continents, or 2 countries, 2 kingdoms, whatever you want to call them, are going to war. And they're leaving one of the mother crystals unattended. And we're gonna strike it.
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is Cole.
Oh my god.
The way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
She's gonna be talking about someone else the next time we come through here, isn't she?
So Mather's all right.
Alright, Vivian.
Here for another of my lectures.
Let's see.
What is it that you wish to learn? Here you are.
Take advantage of the distraction provided by the war unfolding in the east by turning their attention west for Justinus and Drake's breath. But first, they will need to secure a ship from Clive's uncle Byron in Port Isolde. Right, so it was something like they were expecting us to attack them, but instead of doing that, we're going to the Mother Crystal over here. So not quite going for revenge straight away, but I'm sure we will eventually get our revenge.
If you're worried about our supplies, we've plenty. Karen's seen to that. Though we're always one missed shipment away from disaster.
Yeah, I guess that's how it is living like this.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
What does that mean exactly? I don't have to walk all the way over there. I can just teleport from right here. Southern Rosaria. Another one of those.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I really like the DLC outfits, but I don't understand why Torgo has that one. Like,
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
like why?
For what?
Maybe just to keep with the theme of like flowing armor or whatever.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
to the end.
Come on.
Give me 1 second. Bloodlines? That's the name of the quest. Oh yeah.
How far do you think?
I changed the volume on my computer. Is the volume... There we go. It's at 100 now. Dude, all the way over here on the map? Come on. I thought the volume was a little bit low, but it's fine.
Your mother's reach extends. Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Right here, however... Why not? Oh, also this armor is actually great. Like, I think this one is, of all we've got, the best improvement. And Jill's does look very good on her. I especially like how he looks like Iceheart, you know? Should I fight that? Oh, whatever. Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Will we get? Yes, nice. Maybe we shouldn't use chocobos to travel all the time. Wonder if we get enough fight, if we can...
Be safe.
No. I was gonna say if she will fight with us, but no, clearly not. Not killing the chocobos. It will just run. You should probably use a chocobo in more longer distances that we gotta travel that aren't too like story, maybe like side quests and those kinds of things. Okay, you wanna do those spider sounds? I'll deal with you. But if only we could have thrown it down the cliff. Let's go. Any of the... No, we passed the place. We should have taken a left up here. Any of the marked beast, marked monsters, or whatever that was called? I think that's what they were called, marked beast. Oh, purple, which I'm not hitting. Nice. The marked beasts, I think it was actually. I don't remember. Hunt quest basically is what they are, which we did have a couple, but over here's the bridge. I see it, but one was, I think, level C, which was the same as the one we did last time, the little one-eyed gremlin demon flying thing. And then one was a level B, which that's the Avis. Let's see what's going on here.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes.
Oh, these
to
guys.
welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What do they want?
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Let's follow them and like
You
kill them.
fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Kill the miller's son. Okay, we understood that.
You're a long
What have
way
you
from
got for
home, aren't you?
sale? No. This is kind of good, but no. This we buy just 800, sure.
Much obliged.
Why not? And then no, this is quite a bit, which is why I'm not spending it
we'll be
yet.
seeing you again.
Because I'm sure we will get one of or two of those just by exploring around. There's like a, is it rain? What is it? Something in the sky. I can barely see it.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Really?
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Yeah?
You'd have to
You
be dumb
sure
as a
that's
sack of
worth
stones
it?
to think you could take on the Empire? What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
I guess they are young and stupid.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How do you like that, boy?
You are? You're gonna get your dogs killed. Look how skinny it is. I don't think it's ready to hunt anything.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
Understandable. I'll take this. Thank you. Yes, yes, I know the quest destination is nearby. Dude, I'm so accustomed to sub 40, like 30, sub 30, that 40 looks smooth-ish. You can still see if you move the camera too fast, but move it slowly, kind of hides it a little bit.
Word is, Portis soldiers closed their gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
What could that mean?
You seen them,
Almost 60.
didn't you?
I saw them, yes.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Somehow I doubt you would
You
have.
don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know,
How'd you get it?
but we need to find out.
Could it be firebrands because of the scar, like this guy back there said? Like they look like, you know, brands made from fire, but they're just scars from the removed old brand. But they need a name to differentiate, so who knows?
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You
Who
want
the
to
fuck am
leave
I?
Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and it's just as swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
They might do it just for fun. You know, you saying that, I don't think you understand that they might do it just for fun.
These people live with a knife to their throats.
Mm-hmm.
In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Exactly, you see?
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
I mean, is it a new ally that we're gonna
next
find?
village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Maybe it's just like she said, it's us that they are looking for. I think we can ride our chocobos, right?
Faster! This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
That will be good. If anything, we'll find the Black Shields and we'll just, you know, slaughter them. Okay. Why are there Fallens here? Didn't the Black Shields go through here? Shouldn't they have
straight home
found
now.
them? Whatever, I guess. I'll deal with them myself.
We've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
Good idea. It's not going to like it.
Ultima? Oh, did I use a fucking bone skin? I wanted to do this instead. Quite far away still. Skullin Ambrosia. The stone skin is cheap. Thankfully it was like an elixir that we don't even have. But thankfully it wasn't one of those. I think these things are gonna stand up. Yep. They said there have been more of these since, you know. So what could be activating them? Right? 26. Oh, walk until we get out of the... What do we call this? Whatever it's called. Just in case. So that we don't have to be mounting and unmounting our rides. You see, there's some more right here. I do wonder what they are. I mean, we kind of know. They're basically like automatons, like robots. But what were they made for, you know? Other than defense, they have some other purpose. But I think it's the Fallen that made them. Even that's like pretty obvious, right? But you never know with these games. They might throw you a twist. And that what were the mother crystals made for and blah 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 blah. We'll find out. We can speculate, but I think they were made for, oh look, people here. They were made for Ultima and his people to find suitable vessels, maybe, or maybe like as a power source for something. like to drain the planet, take its resources. It's like a terraforming or resource raiding thing.
More of my mother's men.
Fuck you. Alright, we should have tried to... Here. Such a good attack, you know. Although we should not use it that much, but I'm glad we finally have some like proper ranged attacks. This bird died quickly. Oh. See what I'm telling you? It's not even 11 p.m. and I'm already like tired. But like I said, we're gonna go at least 2 hours. We have to make at least 2 hours. Oh, fucking. And every time we hit this, oh, it's not close enough. Well, whatever, that works anyway. And I wonder how long this stays. And if I can, yeah, I can look onto it. Probably like kiting enemies to the center is better. Like putting that in between me and the enemy that's trying to attack, and then just if they hit it, they
Blood,
die as well.
Clive.
I noticed.
And still wet.
Orgo.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation.
Dude, you're the first one I'm
Dwell
gonna
in
kill.
darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Would you shut up and
Say
just
that
get on to it? Get on with it.
I'll show you a true shield Presarian.
Yeah, you're still talking big. Whatever, just hit any of them. Yeah, you guys good? I think you're fucking dead, buddy. Or are you gonna come out with your stupid phrase? Yep. Not what I wanted to do, but might as well. Dude, we have them both cornered, okay. Should unlock my attacks. Dead. You talk so big for such little fight you gave. Black Shield. You still fight even after the crazy shit I've done to your teammates. What are our spoils? Right, the usual.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
I think you're confusing us with other people, but sure.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Can I like... Yeah, he's dead. Good. Okay, before we continue, we have abilities that we can upgrade, sorry, right? We're gonna use this, we use this. This is what we should upgrade. Oh, no. This, although this does seem like a very good attack. But we have this instead. Should we switch to this? I think I'm gonna switch to this, because this one, while it is good, it doesn't always hit. This one has better rating or stars, whatever you want to call it. Let's just go Wild Drive. And then wait and upgrade it later. Should we upgrade? I'm gonna use this. Bring one of the abilities here. Upgrade up to 2, maybe even 3. Depends what we choose. We do this quite a bit. We don't do this that much. No, we don't use these. Can upgrade our limit break. I think I'm gonna hold on the points, and then we're gonna upgrade this. We just need 5 more ability points, which we'll get in any battle. It's probably something to heal, right? Oh no, there's a sharp fang. Okay, let's keep moving. We gotta get to the village. He called us guardians of the flame, so I'm gonna guess that is the people that are doing a job similar to us. Hopefully we meet them, get to save them or whatever if they are in trouble.
Find something, boy. Death.
They killed the branded already?
Found her.
Mm-hmm. Or are they just people of the village? No, they are branded, yeah.
This was my mother's doing.
Yeah, you think so?
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
We should have been doing that long ago. Not like we have much of a opportunity.
Yes.
We should also meet the people that freed them.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
May? They're there 100%. What do you mean may? Probably something I could look for in the buildings, right? It's probably not gonna amount to much, whatever little loot we find. Maybe it's better if we just continue on through the story. Or just more dead people. Again, we should find the group, those Guardians of the Flame. Or Firebrands, whatever they called them.
We're approaching Bewick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Even if there is well, there has to be another group, right? Because he thought we were part of them. Why is that texture so bugged out? Is that a gate? Looks like a gate. Yep, it's a gate.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Right. Yeah, we did come from there. Yeah, your description is pretty accurate.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hutch, no. You didn't hear nothing.
Is she branded or something? Why does she have that hood on? No, she doesn't look branded. Who knows? Anything over here? A chest? Nice. Anything over here? Any secrets? Any little crafting items? Does not seem like it. Okay. Keep moving. Let's see what they say at the gate. They're not gonna let us through, but still, I'm interested enough to see. 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. They all say the same thing? Oh, it's just... No, yeah. Why did they make it 3 instead of 4? Whatever. I guess 3 is
Tell us there's a
fine.
curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes. No.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Be gone!
Can't use my fire. Yep. The game doesn't let you get into trouble.
They won't let us into the capital.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Yeah, you think the Empire gives a fuck about that? Because, like, I am sure they don't.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
We'll see. I'll judge it by myself. See if I can call Ambrosia. Seems like not. There we go.
Good girl.
Is there any reason we have to go down there? There's not even.
Ambrosia.
Might as well. Yeah, we don't have to fight.
Going to fight.
Okay, if you say so.
Be safe.
Actually, it's actually probably good that we get into a fight, because then we can get some ability points. Or maybe these fights don't give you much. I don't. Well, don't give you anything because we don't need much. Oh, killed that before I could get here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Nice. Some grade. Upgraded. Okay. Let's try it out with this. 2 crabs. What was the thing to call the enemy's attention? Which I didn't even know we had that ability. Here we go. R2 plus a trackpad, okay. Okay, used didn't have the ability equipped, but seems like it, at least with smaller enemies, it puts them all on the on their backs, whatever you want to call that ability. I don't remember. I know it has a name. Staggered. It staggers all of them. So it's pretty good. Let me guess. This gate is closed to everyone as well.
What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oof, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see.
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Alright, if you say so, Clive. It's also full of enemies.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
You can see people from all the way back here because I can't see. Oh, well, actually, no, those are spikes. Not spikes, like wooden spikes, whatever you call those. That's what those are. But okay, I see the camps. I'm stupid.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, enough
Fuck off! Hang you chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! We'll cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Really? Well, no. I was gonna say we can just brute force in, but no.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. But Lazarus...
So high and mighty.
We'll find our way into the city there.
Wasn't that the gate I just tried to enter?
And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Safe-ish, if I had to guess.
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right. Leave this here. Or maybe leave it here. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Dude, I still don't understand why am I so tired. It's not even like yeah, I don't sleep much. Whatever hour I fall asleep, I wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m. every single time. I go to sleep at 12 or 4 or 5 a.m. I go to sleep at 8, I wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. And then I can't fall asleep again, and by this hour, I'm super tired. But anyway, we will finish this quest for sure. For sure. Probably still have a good hour. Hopefully, and then that's good to start the week with, and we'll ramp it up back to 3, 4, 5 hours. Hopefully, if I can sleep enough. And then the thing is, I can't sleep during the day, like I just won't fall asleep. But whatever, let's keep moving. Let's go to the Lazarus district. Not this door, right?
Now we know why the refugees didn't come here.
Keep looking then.
Dude, you can totally get through here. Just push those boxes. Or jump the gate, either or. It's not like it's that difficult. Especially if there's multiple people. You can easily help jump the gate. And then open it from the other side or whatever. Or that was open. Okay, above or below?
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
If there's anything above first, then we'll continue below. Oops, chest, nice. Nothing else. Okay. Let me jump. How about over here? No, this gate is still locked. I'm gonna guess that way. But I'll still try here. Nope. Yes, that way. What are we gonna find?
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Are these the people that are supposed to be on our side?
We'll show ourselves out.
You're making a mistake fighting me.
I'm not.
Really? Here, you idiots. No, they're bandits, okay. They're not the freedom fighters or whatever. Yeah, that is a deadly combo. Yeah, deadly combo. Tornado and then that lightning attack, I don't remember its name.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh?
Oh, I didn't kill them, they're alive.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not
Oh,
whom I
Wade?
addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
You're alive? Didn't even know, notice it was you.
It really is you.
It is. So wait.
So it is you who have been freeing the people.
We can speak inside.
Yeah, and what about your guys they just murdered? I guess for story purposes they aren't murdered. They're just beat up. But
And
after
those who
the
wouldn't
fucking
bend the knee.
tornado thrashing I gave them.
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Right,
Alas,
so I had the right idea.
there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
We have a better place you could all hang
What?
out at.
We've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
Send them our way.
Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
Free.
You mean
Consistent.
my mother?
60.
But it doesn't
Close
make
to
sense.
60.
Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
What about the other dude whose name I don't remember?
No
Did he
offense,
survive
my lord,
back then? The one
But
that
in
was hurt?
case you haven't noticed, the
Back
Lady
then?
Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, Her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Is that...
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Is her son the dragon or another child?
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
We'll help you, Wade. Fuck, why can't I remember the name of the dragon? I'm just thinking of Midgar Summer.
And ours.
But it's not, it's Dalamud.
We too have witnessed the
There we
crimes
go.
these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
Right.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
I really think we should take them back to camp. Like, I know
And
that
we at yours.
they defend this place, but...
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
But we could all be better off if we all retreat back to the camp we have.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I was gonna say no side quest. Oh. The other guy, whose name I don't remember, he probably died. Because he was already hurt back then.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Or whatever.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched. The Black Shields won't know what hit them.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Oh look, this is better. Sure. It's better by like 2 points, but whatever.
As you wish, my
it's
lord.
Better. Desert Rose. We have none of these. Just tell me one of these, whatever.
Will that be all?
No, I have some things to sell it to you. Wow, we have quite a bit of things on go. This basically paid for itself, of the equipment.
It has been an honor.
Let me save, just so that in case anything happens, I don't have to remember to buy the equipment again. Which I did equip it, right? Yeah, it said to equip. There we go. Automatically. Demon Tamers Arm Guns. Okay, that's a cool name. I was just reading the description. Should have read it.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge
Mhm.
and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
All right.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Isn't that a good thing?
So wait.
At least for someone like him.
The bearers from Alder have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
Yep.
And so we shall.
Although I don't think all of them are gonna be here. Why would all of the Black Shields? Well, maybe this is just the region they were all deployed to. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Right? I guess that just means they'll follow us in the location of their quest, basically. Wait, so if I save now, is Wade gonna be with us on the... Yeah, there he is. Nice. And if we call for Ambrosia, is he gonna join us as well? Like, will he get a...
From the bridge. Don't you worry. You'd better.
Sure.
The blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Can we take him back to base? I'm gonna guess from that message that we can't.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
But we'll see.
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Come on.
Yep, he has his chocobo. That's nice. Okay, let's move. To the bridge. We've been through here before. So this is what I meant when I said probably on like making our way back or something we can use the chocobos. Anything happening here?
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Oh, they're just running away.
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
No, you can probably take this. No, actually, you probably should.
Bastards are lucky I didn't have my axe.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Ambrosia should probably return. I'll tornado them. And then pile drive. Oh look, the gate's open.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Yeah, messages, fuck you.
You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Do this stupid.
Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here.
Dude, you are literally
Swords, we swear.
on the middle of a fucking tornado. What are you talking about? You're all dead.
Bloody hell!
Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
No, let me point at the wyvern. Ouch. New enemies?
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
Oh, just small worms. You guys can take care of them. I wanted to rush, but since it did that, might as well. There. Easy fight. Little mini boss is nothing for us.
Albeit a
Okay, Dragoon, come on.
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Yeah, cleansing from you. Night of the Lasting Dark. Too late to drag him in. I don't know how we dodged, but the point is we dodged. I pressed circle instead of... God damn it.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this. You mean finish him? I needed that.
Double jump, okay. We're gonna do it again. Too late. Get that little HP that we need back. Nice. Easy. Easy. After we fought that Dragoon, which was pretty difficult, I think I've learned how to fight them. Okay, I was wondering if they were gonna throw something else at us.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
I think there's more black shields than that.
It bloody worked.
Maybe not in the region, but
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
for the time being, maybe.
Though I doubt
Long
my mother
time,
will
I don't
take this
think.
loss well.
Yeah.
She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battle to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Right, we haven't even accomplished the mission we came here for, which was talking with our, what did he say was his uncle?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Okay,
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians.
So he is on our side.
And
Good,
had
good,
I known
good,
of this
good.
tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows,
right,
where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall.
Braver
It is
than
why
most.
he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
Oh, the letter?
It's the mark of the Guardians.
Hmm.
Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
A seal, nice.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
Right.
If only Sir
No
Tyler
worries,
could have
Wade.
been here to see you.
Oh, there we go, Sir Tyler.
Or the Lord Commander.
That was his name. The other dude
Thank you,
that
Sir Wade.
died that night.
If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Although I'm pretty sure that's the guy that died that night, right? Sir Tyler. He was already hurt. But Joshua did heal him. Who knows? I think he's dead. Rossfield Manor. Oh, we made it all the way over here. Okay.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a
No.
chance. Alright, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Yeah, the fucking hatchet proves that.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
What is this Shakespearean thing you're pulling,
thou
Clive?
vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Mm-hmm.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death,
Must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Madu in the twins.
What the fuck is a Madu?
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
I mean, he looks the part. I don't know how you didn't realize at first look. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
You always
maybe.
were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Also, look at the fucking graphics.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Nah, I think it's risky doing all of this, you know, like...
See that
people
you
talk.
use the good plates, Rutherford.
They all tell the
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you?
empire that we are here.
Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been
The
a
Vicereine
constant
or whatever.
thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
Yeah, maybe she was always a monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The
It has
nation your
been?
father and your forefathers
actually, yeah, it
fought
has
to
been.
defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
You have courage enough.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim.
Mm-hmm.
But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
The music. As always.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always
Wasn't
such
always
a
that
good
way.
boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Ship is a ship.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters.
Hmm?
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
No, you hadn't.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I want to choose a different path, a better path.
Isn't that the whole reason we do this? All of this?
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Right.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
What's your plan to do that, though?
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
Right.
No.
Oh, she didn't say anything. That's
the journey
not...
back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the
Ooh.
others.
That might be some foreshadowing. Good old Torgo. Look at him. We go back to the hideaway? Oh, this is the crystal we are destroying. Let's go back to the hideaway. It's probably gonna be tomorrow though. It's been what, hour 40. By the time we finish here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
New missive has been delivered. Yeah, by the time we finish checking things, doing the little side quest here, and another side quest here, it'll be enough for today. That's what we'll do. Also, are the frames like, huh, surprisingly not as bad. Maybe that driver update did give us a little bit more stability. Let's see here, just yeah. What else is new? The reading table and the wall of memories, okay.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
It's probably the apples thing right there, right? Martel's apples, Ambrosia's stack, the oath. I like how it zooms in on the things. Right, let's see what the note that they left us is. Also, Clive, you sleep... Like, why would you put the bed there, of all the places? Wouldn't it be better, like, over here? I don't know. Maybe not. Can we... Nope. Still hasn't reset itself, the chest here. It probably never will. But I'll keep checking here and there whenever I remember. Okay. Reading table. Holy shit, 3 notes. Okay. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listened to old Dodo, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. As I tell him you'd catch none but Sid sopping on those. What for their foul bite, but for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented, or ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Yeah, I think he would be. My Lord Marquess, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back to the Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gate. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all those who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the Sword of the Guardians, and I'm proud to stand alongside you once more. All quiet. Yeah, I thought this one was gonna be from Gav. Why did the ball make that noise? I bet I can't make that noise again even if I tried. Yeah, whatever. All quiet in the Dominion. The Dolmecs and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other. Fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you appraised. Alright, that gives us more time. I'm still wondering, how did I make the bottle... what's the word? When you like move something but like doesn't move smoothly, it bounces. Really insane. Okay, let's see what side quest we gotta do.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
I was like, what monster are they talking about?
Maeve over there's the best thing to happen to the hideaway since well, ever. she's got a smile like sunshine, and she can pull an ale like no other.
Alright, what do you need?
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage.
I
borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think
Pretty
I'll
much.
stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
No, it's more like our
no
help.
hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me.
What,
But
sorry?
you're made of sternest stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Sure.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the
Didn't
menu?
you just say fucking worm?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
It's gonna be
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
It's gonna be one of those plant beasts, isn't it?
Nothing but unwanted violets will do, if I'm to resurrect this stew. As to what they might be, as you say, that is a question for a butcher.
Alright, let's go ask the butcher. Oh, there's also something new at the Patron's Whispers. You can probably speak to 1,000 Toms as well. I'll do that later. For now, let's go over to Martha's Rest. Can also check up how everyone's doing here. Since we're passing, seems like they are doing much better. Check inside, see if we can speak to Martha, since we're passing by anyway. There she is, and she has like 10 talk emotes on them.
We didn't have the numbers.
How have you been?
I really don't want to read.
Come back soon, eh?
I'll ask you some other time, Martha. Oh, Joe came with us. I thought I was alone, or maybe only me and Torgo. It seems like they are both here as well.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Well, we can't exactly leave old Martha in the lurch after everything she's done for us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So, about the price of them turnips.
Perhaps I'd live longer if I bade this town farewell. But I've grown rather fond of the old place.
No, why did he jump? Yeah. Ask the guy.
Welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods.
I'll pay you for information. What about that?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails.
Oh, scorpions.
Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
You'll find your scorpions in the swamps below the rest. Just take the tails, mind. It's the only part worth eating.
You know, out of all the parts of the scorpion you could eat, that was probably not the one I was expecting. But it was gonna be something about the flowers. You know, the flowers that attack you.
Stay sharp. We don't know when those bastards will be back.
But we do know one thing. They'll be getting a proper Rosarian welcome.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot, I'd be daft to stay. If it carries on like this, I won't have any bearers left.
I understand. May the blessing go with you.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Me? Why would you say that? I don't cause trouble. Let's just get our chocobos.
Good girl.
And we can run all the way over there. You see? For times like this is when we need the chocobo. Instead of having to run, we can just... I mean run, but on a chocobo, which makes it a lot faster. We are almost there already. Also, yeah, scorpion doesn't seem like the best food to eat. Out of all the dishes they picked, they had to pick that one, really? Oh, you can jump as well? Oh, come on, we can clearly walk through here. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, apparently we gotta go this way. Let's go back home.
At least I know what I'm up against.
Thinking if I should... They stay down for longer, it seems. Nice. We should get our scorpion tails, right? Unwalted violet, there we go.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Oh, we can just fast travel, sure. Here are your scorpion tails, brother.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
Yeah, I don't know how much you're gonna like this. Here you go.
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
Read the fucking
You wouldn't be
recipe.
wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
I mean, the butcher did say that they tossed them in a pot. Do you think maybe you would cut like the poison sac out or something? Holy shit, that looks disgusting.
Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity.
That's why the guy
Grab a
said they
spoon,
only...
Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm
not hungry.
Not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean.
I don't think you're gonna do that. He did say they only made that during war, and even then, they probably didn't really like it.
Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water.
Hmm.
And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes.
If you like it, go ahead.
It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine.
He did say they wouldn't make it even an award on this modern times.
Welcome.
I'm
But
sharing
sure.
this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway.
Dude, they're gonna
A single
kick you
mouthful,
out.
And Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm
Not a
sure
good
she will.
idea. Alright, yeah, that was a quest. Alright. Increases defense by 30. That's actually pretty good. Okay, our second side quest was all the way over here, where we have to go anyways for the Patron's Whispers. Let's see what they have. We'll save the main quest, like speaking with her and everything, for tomorrow.
Cowering behind their walls rather than joining the fight.
Speak with
Never hear about these Guardians of the Flame.
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
Mm-hmm.
A part of me thought Drake's head might be the last crystal we ever cracked. But I'm glad I was wrong.
See what Desiree has to say.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
What's
Here's
the Whispers?
everything we've received and everything promised.
This is completed, right? This is completed. Oh, right, this is things sent to us. Such is the renown of said Diablo that much of my clientele would rather spend their time parleying on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particular enamored sort left this on the nightstand and may serve you better than it did him. Berserker ring. Okay, right. These are the things that the more renown we get, the more donations we receive, basically.
Here you are. I don't have that one. You do.
Okay, that's a good line for something that has already been accepted. Items. There we go. Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. It's pretty good, but I'm still getting 25% more gil.
There are new billets being posted every day, but not enough swords to see to them.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Yep, what do you need?
Wrong. It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. But normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Not gonna say no.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
Right.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Sure, does that mean don't fast travel? Wait a bit. Okay, let's go right away.
Never hear about these Guardians of the Flame.
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
Forget there's this passage as well.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster.
Oh, Blackthorn, what's going on with you, buddy?
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Alright,
Why
out
don't you
with
tell
it.
us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be.
And you lost it. Is that it?
Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was.
Oh, brother, you're fucking good. Look at the sword that I'm carrying that you made.
You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going.
So you want to buy him that piece of leather or what, August?
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Yeah, I think
Blackthorn's
that's
always
the one
taken
thing
pride
that
in his
will
craft. Questioning it means
bother
questioning
him.
himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then.
Yep.
We need to speak to Karen.
She clearly sold it to someone already, right?
So, we find a cuirass, give it to Blackthorn, then he works out how to make it and goes back to being his surly old self, right? Simple.
Something like that.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass.
What's
An
a
exquisite
cuirass?
example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
She sold
I
it.
sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels.
Okay, maybe we can buy another one from him.
But the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
Okay.
He did tell me something though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
Dude, I said I'd go on
So,
to 12. It's 12 and I'm
Sounds like
fucking
going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
10 times the
I'll leave the
start
hunting to you if
suddenly.
you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Okay, we gotta go on a hunt. We'll leave that for
Level workers,
tomorrow.
even after Craftsman Blackthorn says someone's bound to have heard of him. I'll do a bit of poking around, see if I can't find something out. Good luck in
Sure.
Sambrec, and watch out for that griffin. They're nasty bastards, they are.
Right, so it's basically a mini boss fight. I like this quest, or like these kinds of quests. Same as the other one. Like the fast quests are simple because they give a little bit of story. Like the Apple quest, I really liked it. The one we did before as well, and then now this one because it's gonna send us on a hunt. So it's gonna be like a mini boss fight. Alright, so we ask him about the Griffin side thing and we get it. Will we see it here anyway? Yeah. Ooh, B. This is gonna be a hard fight. Maybe we'll do all of these tomorrow. And then we continue with the story. Who knows? Okay, but this is gonna be it for today. I'll stop right here. I did say 2 hours, and we did 2 hours. I'm fucking dying here of sleep for some reason. Hopefully, they just let me fall asleep until like 2 p.m. and I'll be awake all night. Please. Anyway, this will be it for today. Let's go save our game. But you know the deal, as always. Thank you for watching. Have a good day or have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow for more Final Fantasy XVI. Hopefully you'll be well rested and we can go for way longer. Anyway, for now, I am out.